Okay, so I have here a box of folia, and in the vein of pruning for more compacted growth, the last time I interfered with this, it was a repot, and it has taken off quite a lot. I think I interfered with it once, prune a couple things, and then I was like, nah, I should have left it for a recording, but it was done. So what I'm going to do now is prune back all of these long bits of extending growth, and I have a lot of long growth for a more compacted type of growth. It has taken off quite nicely. It grew nicely into the V of this rock, and I like it. I like it, man. It looked nice. It looked nice. So let me prune away. Made some major cuts. These could be planted as cuttings, and in an effort to compact this growth, reducing, apart from compacting the growth, to get a little more movement in the branching. And I kind of like how it goes that way. And I'm looking at it from your angle. Should I remove? Or this is, you can't see this. If I look at it from your angle, should I remove this bit here? I reduced a major branch here to take away that vigor, because this, as you could see, was getting quite strong, very, very strong, to the point where sooner or later it would match the trunk. And this tree is beginning to give, the bark is beginning to give a lot of character down here at the base. A lot of character, which is exciting. Using a word Nigel uses quite a lot, exciting. But I'm wondering about this here, because this will pull vigor, and I could take this off, or I could take this off entirely. But I feel if I take this off entirely, I don't have enough. At least not for me. I wouldn't have enough. So, if I'm looking at this as the front, is this a better front? This is a nice front, you know. This is a good looking side to the rock, although it hides a piece of the trunk. Let me see. This doesn't hide the trunk at all, this side. And this comes over to you. This is over to you. This is here. Hoping to develop something that comes back here a bit with this, with that dramatic cut. And we will see what happens here. I think I'm going to cut this back here. And let's see what happens. I am comfortable with this for now. Again, Rome was not built in a day. So let's see how we could further develop this. Yeah? Alright. Lastly, my friends, moving a little bit off script, but on script. This is a bay leaf tree. There are different types. This is the smaller leafed bay leaf tree. I have the bigger leafed. one that is growing, and I got this little seedling and I had it for a while in this little plastic container, which was once a bottle. And I left it and it stayed and it was surviving. And I think it deserves to be put into a proper pot or something of the sort for growth to start happening, or more growth to start happening. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this out, pot this up quick, and that's it for today. Yeah, so let we this go. So first things first, we got to get this out of this this plastic container. So I'm not using this again, so I'm just going to cut down the side of this and try to get this out. Right, and that is down the side. I'm going to cut around and see how best we could get this out without damaging up the tree too much. Oh my friends, I don't know how this would react to any kind of severe root pruning, but I've exposed the roots. Don't know if that was a bad idea. And this is the taproot. I'm going to remove this part of the taproot, leaving these to pick up the slack. Right, so I'm going to remove this part of it here, playing it safe, and over time, as it develops, once it develops, we can work on the roots. So we got, and that is that. So remove this, and what I'm going to do, no set of fancy nothing, remove this very high root here. There's a very high root up here. Remove that. Remove this. And plant it to about this point here. So all of this will be under, and we'll have some stuff over. So let me get the pot, and I'm wondering if to put it into one of these. This is a lot of pot for this little tree. I'm going to put him into this, where he has room to extend the roots and grow and catch himself. So that's the plan. So let me get some drainage cream and let's get to this. So I changed my mind on the pot, and I have this nursery pot that I'm going to use. Now all of the roots, because of how it was planted in the plastic container, all of the roots are on one side. So the hope is that it develops something on the other side. And I'm not going to... I was now saying I'm not going to, and I'm doing that, which I now say I'm not going to do. To encourage it to shoot more roots, I removed all the long, extra straggly roots, and I'm going to spread them out in a radial pattern, right? And fill this up with some soil. So let me get my soil and stuff and give it a little bit of slow release fertilizer. So let me get to that. Alright, so I'll put a little bit of slow release fertilizer, and I'm going to spread out the roots, planting it center. And I have a couple shovels of dirt on the side here so that I could stabilize it into the pot, which gives me the ability to go for more. Okay, so this is the tree up close and personal, and I put a rock here to help stabilize it, and it has a bit of movement, so it comes up, and all of this is natural movement, and as it comes up, there's a branch. Let me see if I can show you that from the other side. As the tree moves away from me, sorry about that, there's a branch coming out here, and higher up there's another branch coming out higher up as well. Right, if I remove this big leaf, you get to see that next branch a little bit better. I remove another leaf, so there's another branch here. So there's one here and another one here, and there are no branches on the other side. No. I'm not going to apply wire for any kind of craziness, but I believe I will have to make a choice, and that choice will be to remove one of these side branches. Which one of the side branches should I remove is the question. As a matter of fact, there's a third side branch here. So there's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to remove the middle one from the composition. So I'm trying to work with the camera in hand because I can't get any closer. So I remove the third branch out of your line of view, and you can see this side branch here. There's one developing up here, and this is the tree as it were. So with that is all I'm going to do with this. Now I could remove this entirely, but then all the branches going on this side, which makes no sense to me. And I'm hoping to get more branching on this side as it develops a better rooting system. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to give this a good watering, and yeah, let me see what happening. All right. As usual, my friends, thank you so very, very much for joining me here on Try Bonsai. Like, subscribe, comment, share. You know, if you like what I'm doing and you believe that someone else could benefit from the work that I'm doing, share it away. Encourage other people to join. You know, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. Jam with them comments. Come in with them comments. Alright, so I'm done for today. I uploaded a YouTube short earlier today, giving you a little bit of an update, and now a video. And I did promise, and you will get that, an interview with the owner of Solari Center for Music Therapy and Music Education. So look out for that. That's coming very, very, very soon, and some other surprises. And on that note, my friends, be good to yourself, be good to others. Treat people how you want to be treated. And always remember that our climate is our responsibility. We have an opportunity to change it for the better. If not for ourselves, we can do it, and we should do it for the future generations. There was I think I don't mean to carry on, but there was a little snippet that I heard from a movie, and I can't quote it word for word, but it basically kind of alluded to a wise man or something of the sort, plants trees that he know he will never sit under the shade of. Meaning, to me, it meant that, he's planting for the future generations. And we should do the same. There's a possibility that I may never enjoy the lusciousness and the growth of all of the bonsai items, but it translates into the future. So, I done. Take care, my friends. I'll see you all soon. Bye.